and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Japan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. Rafael Varane. And it's Thuram. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And this is Hazard. Cruyff finding himself in space. Desai. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. That's a throw. And it's Pirlo. Messi is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge, he's got away, tries a shot! Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pirlo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hoist. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Not the most accurate pass. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution for Japan.
So we have movement on both benches. Ronaldinho is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, what can they come up with here? And here's one. And the finish! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos goes short. He slings it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Rice. Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. And this is Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's definitely not his best. Rafael Varane to O'Shea. Rafael Varane. And it's Messi. And it's Del Piero. It's Kagawa. Roberto Carlos swings it across. Time added on 4 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's found a way through. And he's in on goal. O'Shea. Roberto Carlos. That is a great pick out. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
He's picked his way through. And he's in on Matthäus! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Aubameyang. Threads one in. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pepe makes the interception. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Matthäus spread out to the left. Oh, he's played it in low. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get it through? Japan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Lahm. Now it's Dembele.
Vitoria always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Aubameyang. Vieira. Lahm. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Luis Suarez! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vitinha going forward. And Matthäus. Vieira. Desai. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. Aubameyang. It's a pretty loose pass. Lahm. That's tidy. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pepe cuts it out. Makaleli. That's a little off target. Vitinha. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Matthäus. He's had a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Aubameyang. Aimed beyond the defence. Bergomi.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira is the team's great visionary. And a chance! It's a goal! Victoria are back in business! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Japan get the ball rolling in the second half. It's a good run down the right. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. Messi. And this is Dembele. Looking for the run. Shot a goal! And he couldn't finish.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lahm. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rivaldo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Vieira. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And here's Vitinha. Mateus! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he whips it in, punched away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He has a look up, delivers with whip. Czech claims it without any fuss. That's a cute ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bullet needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's Dembele! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lahm, very much a man of this moment. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Makaleli. Shoots! Victoria! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Lahm. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's clever. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's hit the post. Varane gets over and intercepts. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Dembele. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Great chance! And no mistake. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Dembele really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Nedved. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Lahm delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Vieira can clear it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe shapes the shoots. Azar. Now it's Owen. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. And he can thump it away. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha picks it up out wide. Played into the box. Araujo is there and he can get that clear.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Thuram. Japan appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Mateus. And this is Ibrahimovic. And reclaimed it in a trice. And Owen! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vitinha plays it short. Mateus, he's rising! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Vitinha goes short. And now they can clear their lines. Koller. So it is still 0-0. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Yamal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Vitinha really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And he shoots! Japan have their third corner. Vitinha with the short one. And this is Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Vitinha. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Thuram. And Yamal. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Now it's Owen, and it's made its way to him. Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely, now then. And this is Owen. And he's cut it out. Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. And claimed it back swiftly. Thuram. And here's Owen. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, nice interception. And here's Owen. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Owen receives it in a good position here. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Japan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
Japan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan get their fourth corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Owen. And this is Messi. Now it's Owen. Lovely feet. And it's Vitinha. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Real chance! And that's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on it, and Owen! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mateus. Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Mateus demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Thanks.